Okay, hello guys, welcome to Hill Studios again. And today we're going to. Sorry, I didn't post it for quite a while, but we're gaining some traction in our YouTube channel. That is a good thing to do. So, in this tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to import some guns from different websites. I'll show you some websites where you can download 3D models for free and you can use it in commercial projects, but you need to give credit to them. It is good to give credit. And we will also import them into our project and we will add it to our animation mesh, and we'll also do the weapon switching, which will be quite good actually. For me it was quite normal, but if you don't know what to do doing weapon switching, I'll tell you how to do weapon switching. And after doing this thing as well guys, in the next episode we're going to spawn bullets and we'll make sure they go straight to the crosshair, because in my previous project one day I've been spent one day just making sure like bullets go through the crosshair initially. That is a way to there are so many stupid calculations to make sure like whatever direction you're facing, the bullet need to go from the tip of the gun to the crosshair. It is quite difficult, and I will also show you that one. So let's get started on this one. Let us go to some websites where I will show you way to download guns. So Sketchweb is Sketchweb is a website where you can find many 3D models for free actually. So let's get things here. So if you consider guns, click here and search for guns. I think you'll find some assets: acid gun, queen standard, steampunk gun. You'll find so many guns. Yeah, and you can see some things. You are going to have this download symbol here. Download symbol are like free, okay, and if you have a dollar symbol, then they are not free. So just click here, just click on anything that you have, and you can see here you got the option download 3D model, and you can also look at this attribution, which is known as CC attribution. Like, let us check it out what it is, and I'll try to explain to you guys until our game loads. Okay, what you can do is like in any medium format, set out remix, transform, build upon metal for any purpose, even commercial. There is you can distribute this model as well, and you can also use it for your commercial process as well. That is what CC is. So let us click on download 3D model, and I'm not going to download this one, but we will check it out. The model is free, and one thing that you have to do is this one guys. You can see credit the creator. Flare gun by Soldev is licensed under Creative Commons attribution. Just copy this thing, and you need to have some kind of notepad material for all of your project if you're doing, so that you can just paste all of these various things in this thing. So I just pasted this thing, flare gun by this thing, and save as my game, how to say, credits, yeah, something like that, credits, and game related software, and click on save. And you can see like you got this thing again, and you have three formats again: FBX, GLD, USDZ, something like that. Click on FBX. I will anyway use this thing for method positive. So it is 79 MB, so I'm just going to cancel this thing right now. 79 MB is way too much. This is a way too high quality stuff, man. I need low quality actually. People, if you look at third person character, yeah, there is no way that you need a gun with such high quality, right? Third person character doesn't even look at his character that much, so why should he even look at the gun? I think that's a good logic actually. So download guns and try to find some guns. There are pretty cool guns here, and this one is still loading. Okay, and I will be using some guns assets from Dev Squad. Dev Squad is a YouTube channel as well, and I started learning Unreal Engine for networking, because Unity networking is not so good at all. So I'm going to use those assets. What you guys can do is like you guys can download some of the assets from internet and you can use them as well. So I hope this thing comes. I think it will come. So I'm going to pause it and we're going to continue after it started again. Okay guys, okay, where do we stop? In the previous one it's very simple. What we have done in the previous one is like will be just like a guys who are just moving, right? Our character is moving and if you press fire he's going to change the animation, and if you release fire he's going to go to the normal state. Right, yeah, he's moving a character. Yeah, our character is moving. That's what we did. Right now we're going to add guns, and most of you guys think like what about the smoothing of the animations? We're going to do it at the end of the video if you have time, otherwise I'll do it some other time. So what you guys need to do is like just go to your assets and create a new folder which is in the meshes. I already have one, so I'll go here and again I'll create a new folder and I'll make it guns. So organization is something which is very important, guys. So go to guns and I'll try to import those assets which I got from his FPS assets. So go to FPS assets. Wait, do I have this thing in game related stuff? Unity Engine, 3D Resume, Game Graphics Launcher, Unity Visual Prefabs. Okay, I'm glad it is. I think I didn't have this thing, so wait, I'm going to move this entire assets to this thing. It is quite a useful asset, so that is the reason why I moved to it. Okay, good enough. So go to this FPS assets. Where is it? Okay, go to FPS assets, and go to weapon and import this thing here, AK. We're going to import AKM, and we're going to import materials as well here. So we'll go to materials and get a new folder, guns. So it is for the guns material, and let us create a let us create a new folder which is known as AKM materials, AKM mat. I'm going to do it as AKM mat, and I'm going to create another folder which is known as M4 mat, which is like M4 material. So go to AKM material and take these three things, drag and drop here. Most of the game engines are pretty much the same actually. Unreal Engine operates in the same way, but Unreal Engine is quite powerful, man. I should say that. If you're building single player, then okay, go with Unity definitely, but if you're multiplayer, you should go with Unreal Engine actually. It's quite powerful. So we got our so we got our M4 as well. So go to meshes and go to guns here as well, and let us try to import our M4 gun as well. Fine. So let us try to create some materials, right? So go to AKM material and create this a new material and AKM mat, and go to inspector here, and you need to have, you can add base map, and you need to add normal map here, and specular. I think there is no specular here. Okay, we don't need this thing. So go to M4 mat as well and create a new material for M4 mat, and fix now. Go to diffuse thing and drag and drop this one here. Got it. And let us hit play. I don't know why I even click play. So okay, fine, let us go to here. So you got these materials, right, which are quite good. Okay, so now what you need to do is we got our AKM mat, we got our M4 mat, fine. So let us go to our meshes, guns here, yeah, and materials, and we don't have any material, right? Go to this AKM mat and drag and drop that AKM mat here. So now this our gun becomes AKM mat. I think it is loading. Okay, click on apply. Okay, now you can see our gun really is shaping up. So again, go to meshes, go to guns, and click on M4A1, and you need to have material. So M4 mat, and drag and drop this one inside weapon, not silencer, and click on apply. And our silencer is not getting a color, so let us apply the same material again. Yeah, it blended in nicely. So we got two guns. Fine. If you want to if you want to do this kind of stuff, like if you want to download these assets as well, what you guys need to do is go to Dev Squad YouTube channel, and there will be a playlist known as FPS shooter playlist from of Unreal Engine. So you can go to description, you will find the FPS assets link for every video. Just download it. So now what you guys need to do is let us see. So initially we have our SWAT here, right? So one thing that I forgot to do is, like, every time when we are trying to switch between levels, it's very hard for us. So we'll go to assets, and we will create a new folder which is known as a resources. Resources is where, and if you want to use some instantiation Photon network, we need to instantiate something across network. You need to store those prefabs inside resources folder only, capital R, remember that. And I'm going to take our SWAT and I'm going to drag him here. I'm going to making a prefab. So what's the meaning of that? If I change anything in this SWAT, then it's going to apply all over the instances in the game editor. It is quite handy. Okay, so go to this SWAT guy here, and you need to have something like here, right? So what can you do is, like, let me see. So you got your hand right here, right? Yeah, you got your let us see. Go to right hand. Okay, it is quite messed up right now. Left leg, right leg, spine 2, left shoulder, neck, right shoulder. You have your right shoulder here. So from the right shoulder, go to right hand. Okay, and go to your measures, guns, and right hand, try to add AKM there. Where it is, where is AKM? Oh my god, see how big it is. For it, I don't know whether, like, if it is actually this big in this actual game or not. I really don't know. So let us click on save and go to wax. We are not observe. Oh my god, it is quite big. I should say that it is quite big. It's quite big. So let us see how it looks when we play, so that it plays with us as well. So let us see how it looks. So you guys, you can do something like here. Okay, fine. Let me try to go back and we will figure it out. So go to your prefabs again, and where are my, not prefabs, sorry, resources, and try to decrease this particular 0.03. I think it is quite enough. 0. Oh my god. I think 1. Oh, I think 1 is quite enough. And I think today episode is completely full of scaling this stuff, or what? I'm going to scale this thing and I'm going to come back to you guys. Okay guys, scaled this one. It is 0.0066, something like that. How I scale is, like, I scale it manually without using this thing. Just click on this one and try to use these tools and scale it down. Let us see how it looks on our level. So let us hit play and we'll see how it looks like that, how it looks. Now you can see, like, our player is holding it, but he's holding it in the wrong side. Yeah, so let us jump to that one as well as much as possible. So I think what we need to do is we just need to select this gun and rotate this thing on something like, okay, something like this. Yeah, something like this will be good enough. And this thing and this one. Okay, let's save this thing and let's go back and let's hit thing again, play, and we're just parenting it, guys, and you guys can see, like, it is looking perfectly fine right now. And if he's moving right, he's carrying it. If he's moving right, and let's hit fire, and you can see how it is shooting, and it is working pretty fine, right? You guys can also come to this viewport as well now, and you guys can see what he's doing. You can just see, right, the gun on his hand. It is looking perfectly fine. You can just see, like, it is working perfectly fine. So let us add our second gun as well, and let's go to the SWAT scene here. And some people might confuse like how it is changing in the scene as well, because I made a prefab. If you missed that thing, just check it back again. And go to one of the things in Unreal Engine. A difference with this Unity is like Unreal Engine allows you to change mesh as well, but here meshes are individual objects, so you cannot change meshes. That is something which is quite different. So go to guns and drag and drop this M4 under right forearm or right arm. I think right arm. Right arm as well. Wait, so this one is under. Got it. So where is this one? I think it is completely extremely small. I think so. Okay, F. Okay, you can just see like it is completely small. So let us try to drag this thing out, and let us try to increase this thing to something like 3 and 3. Yeah, I think it looks perfectly fine. So let us try to keep this gun in the same position as as the AK, so that it will be much more better. So click on this circle thing and make it exactly like around 90 degrees. I think there is some kind of snapping option here. Toggle the visibility, toggle skybox, various other effects, compound editor. There is snapping or not, I don't know really. It's like 90, and what you can do is just drag and drop this thing inside the same hand, so that it will be much more better. So drag and drop, and let us see. Yeah, let me go back right now when yeah, I think yeah, I think it is looking pretty fine. Wait, let me disable this AK and let me push it back to some. Wait, go to M4 and let me push it back to some position. Like I think, yeah, it need to move certain position, and like here. Yeah, and I think it is fine. So let us test with M4 as well. Okay, it is also working fine. Shooting here, you can just see shooting, and you can see, right, fine. It is looking pretty big, but you can, it's your preference, you can change it or not. Okay, so now we have our guns actually. Let's go to resources, and we have our guns, but what you need to do is you need to switch between them dynamically. So what you're going to do is pretty simple. You're going to go your SWAT and you're going to create a new script. Okay, wait, so guns switch. So I think there is no bindings here, something like that. Yeah, but I think if it is better, yeah, okay, let's go to our canvas and we will add 2 buttons, first gun, second gun. Got it? So that if you click on the first gun, then EK will be enabled and M4A1 will be disabled, and it's a pretty easy thing, so you guys don't need to worry about a lot. So go to canvas here, and you already have 2 buttons. Yeah, let us create UI which is a button. Go to this thing and try to keep it down, and keep on here. We are making a PUBG Mobile style, and rename this thing to first gun. Shit, first gun, and go to again here and Control D, and rename this thing to second gun, and move it out of here, and go to the first gun and change the text to something like first 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 gun, and Control A, Control C, go to the second gun as well and change its text to second gun as well. Oh my god, I think some way copy is not working. Okay, fine, we have first gun and we have second gun, so we need to change these values, right? Okay, fine. So let us create a script and go to scripts here, and if you guys want scripts, they are in the description actually in my GitHub page. So go to create a new C# script which is like weapons change for it, and we'll try to set it up. It's a simple script actually, and if you guys need animations like taking the guns kind of stuff, that is pretty complicated, but these are completely simple. And when I say complicated, it's like they are not impossible, like they will take some time, that's it, like 2 to 3 hours, that's it. So what you guys need to do in PUBG Mobile, like whenever he press a button, you need to play an animation which takes the hand to like he have to do an animation like this. And what you guys need to do is you just need to attach the gun from this bone to our hand bone, so that the gun attaches to our hand and he just plays it. That's it. It's pretty simple actually. If you guys want, just comment in the comment section, I'll try to explain you how I did that. So go to weapons change and public, because you need to drag and drop that game object. Public game object, first gun, you're going to do this stuff, and push copy and paste again. It's going to be second gun as well, guys, second gun. Okay, so what you guys need to do is you're going to have a public integer variable which is like gun index. So what you need to do is go to fire, and in the fire we implemented these two interfaces, because whenever we press the button we need to know about this, right? That's what we are doing as well here. Go to unity engine.ui and copy these things as well here. So what you're doing right now is like whenever we press this particular button, we're going to get we will give the gun index. So based on the gun index, we will enable this gun, and we're going to disable this gun as well. So how we're going to do that? Okay, wait. So remove this thing, and we'll take an array of guns. Okay, so whenever we press it, what you need to do is we need to enable gun at this particular gun index thing, and we're going to disable all of the other guns. So I hope you guys are getting this. So Control C, I think you guys will understand it much better. So on pointer down, whenever we're pressing this thing, so what you need to do is you need to go to this particular unit for game object G in this particular guns. Whatever the game objects that we have in these guns, we're going to set them to false again. Game dot okay, wait, so let me write it as gun. What guns? Okay, capital G. Let us see, gun dot game object dot set active to false. Okay, and guns of gun index dot game object dot set active as true. That's it pretty much it to switch the guns. So what you're going to do, I think it is in, that is why it is showing this error. Yeah, so what you're going to do is whenever we press for reach again, okay, so what you're going to do is initially we're going to when we press the button, we're going to get all of the game objects in this guns area, and we're going to set them to false, and we're going to get whatever index that we provide, that particular index gun will be setting active to true. How you guys are getting this thing? Let us go here and I will show you how it works. But before that, there are some errors. Let us solve this thing. Weapons change doesn't implement on pointer up, so you need to implement that one as well. Okay, since we don't have any functionality associated with it, so what we're going to do is we're going to implement an empty thing so that it doesn't do any stuff, because you don't want player to hold on to the button, right, for just making sure that button is set act to 23 weapons change. Game object doesn't contain an option on a set active. Game object doesn't contain an option on a set active. I think it is capital yes. So what you guys need to do is go to your first gun button and you need to add a script right here. So go to weapons change script, and you will have an array, right, of oh my god, size is like 2, so it is like 2 here. So there are like 2 weapons, got it? That is what 2 mentions is like. Okay, so drag and drop AK and M4A1 as well. Okay, initially M4A1 will be disabled because that is not a first weapon. So next thing, go to your second gun as well, and wait, go to your first gun button as well, and change the gun index to 0. So at any particular point, if I press this button, then I need 0th index element, that is AK, to be enabled. I hope you guys are getting it. So go to here and again drag and drop the same script again, and size will be 2. It will load some time, so let it load. Laptop is dying. Okay, let's go to guns and drag and drop AK and M4A1, and I need the first index to be active whenever I press this button. That's it guys, that is the weapon, simple weapon change. Okay, wait, so file and save, and let us hit play. So initially we have our AK. If you click on second gun, M41 is being spawned. I think you can just see this thing better here. Go to first gun again, and you can see AKM is spawning, second gun, AKM. You guys are getting this thing right. So here is a weapon spawning, and what is the tutorial length? 28 minutes.